Namaskar, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Samir Kumar Das, the Deputy Director, School of Languages. Respected Pro VC ma'am, respected Gana sir, our registrar, respected Dr. Biswajit Das sir, our Dean School of Languages, Dr. Saranjit Singh sir, Director for Industry Engagement and Placement, students, faculty members, staffs, and the relatives of faculties and staff. A warm welcome to all of you for this special session of induction meeting for the third batch for language proficiency certificate courses. I would like to thank all of the students, all the faculty members and staffs who joined us for this third batch, because this is what a very encouraging numbers we got as far as enrollments are concerned. We got a total of 126 enrollment, including the relatives of the staffs and faculties of the KEET. So this is what a very good number of admissions. Gradually, we are growing every session. This session, the School of Computer Engineering, Law and Electronics Engineering become the topmost contributors, with computer engineering with 34 admissions and law 28 and electronics engineering 18. And there are 15 total schools which contributed their students for these language courses. And for the enrollment in every languages, German become the number one as usual with 28 numbers of admissions, French 25, Spanish 22. These are the top three preference of the language learning. And then we have Japanese with 13, Communicative English with 11, Arabic with 3. And we introduced two new courses in this third session, that is ODIA Proficiency and IELTS Preparatory course. And we got a very good response from the students with IELTS course having 16 enrollments and ODIA with 8 enrollments. This is what the brief statistics I presented to you. And before we start a formal induction meeting, I would request our Dean Sir, Dr. Biswajit Das, to give his welcome remark.
So, thank you, Professor Samit sir. Namaskar, very good evening to one and all present in the online induction program of the foreign language courses of KEET School of Languages. I take immense pleasure and privilege to welcome our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Madam, Dr. Sasmita Samanta Madam, an able administrator who is not present though, but he might join at any point of time, who happens to be an avid researcher and professor with a very diverse knowledge on the university education. She has been a constant source of inspiration for the school. I welcome our own Professor Dr. Gyanaranjan Mohanty sir, our esteemed registrar sir, an academic think tank in IT and research, for his continuous support to cater courses which will help the students for building a career in the foreign language in advancement to the knowledge which they have taken up during the core course which they have taken. I welcome Professor Dr. Saranjit Singh sir, our Director Industry Engagement and Placement, who has been a world of network with industry and would apprise you of the importance of what foreign language would be. We are most honorable founder, KEET and KEES, an icon of excellence, a living legend, Dr. Achyuta Samanta sir, has created a conglomerate of schools under KIT University and for providing foreign language and IELTS to equip the students learn better and travel further in their academic adventure and in the profession. He has a heart to provide everything that world would help and keep the ecosystem and contribute to developmental initiatives. I wholeheartedly welcome our own beloved students and participants of this day for the induction, who have a right to choice right to study languages, Indian and foreign, and IELTS. This day belongs to you all. I welcome our faculty colleagues and staff members and all present, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure, dear participants, you'll have an enriching experience with our erudite professors teaching respective languages and will engage hugely from there. All of them are energetic and enthusiastic to interact with you. With this, I take leave of you. Thank you very much. Welcome our dignitaries, distinguished professors and all. Thank you very much. Over
Thank
to you.
you, Dean sir, for your very encouraging remark. Now I would request Dr. Gyanaranjan Mahanti sir, our Honorable Registrar, to bless our newly inducted students.
Thank you, Samit Das ji. A very good evening to one and all present in this induction ceremony. This is the third induction ceremony of this year in this language proficiency course. With me, all the esteemed members present in this induction ceremony, esteemed Professor Biswajit Das, the Director School of Language, who just now given a very welcome address. Thank you, sir, for your welcome address. And our esteemed Director Industry Engagement, Professor Saranjit Singh, who is also present. Mr. Samir Das, the Deputy Director of School of Language. All my esteemed faculty colleagues, the respected trainers of the for this language proficiency course. Respected Mr. Subhanshu Mahanti for French language, Mr. Praveen Kumar Gupta, who will give on German language. Also respected Mr. Asit Swarnakar for Spanish language trainer, Madam Pragya Denandi, the Japanese language trainer, Madam Amrita Chutrai, the English language and IELTS trainer, Ms. Sally Sal, the Arabic language trainer, and Dr. Pramodin Jaina, a faculty from KIS, who is the Odia language trainer, and dear participants, the students and staff member of our university who have participated or who have joined for this language proficiency course in this session. Actually, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome all those students and staff members, more than 130 students and staff members who have joined for this language proficiency course in different courses like Odia, Arabic, Spanish, Japanese, German, French, Odia, communicative English, as well as IELTS, which started this time last. I think I can say that you will have taken a right decision to join these certificate courses in these foreign languages, along with your degree or the degree you are doing. So we live in a hyper-connected and fast-paced world, and it is obvious that learning another language is beneficial for many reasons. And as you know that our university has made language learning a part of the curriculum, and with a reason, of course. If you are looking for long-term benefits with your career, so learning a foreign language can undoubtedly assist you. If you are proficient in more than one language, it provides you with an edge in terms of engaging with the world in a more meaningful way. And learning a foreign language, it's not just a matter of learning to speak. It is also learning to think differently. You have the opportunity to become global citizen, for which it is required to acquire your attitudes, values, and skills that will enhance the cross-cultural communication. And all the trainers I know, those who will train you in this language proficiency courses, are very much experienced folk. They will groom you perfectly and label your expectations and satisfaction. I assure you that during the completion of the course, you can read, write, and speak in your respective language you have undertaken. So looking forward to your satisfaction. It will be good experience to all of you. I'm sure it will be a memorable one. These 3 months will be a memorable one for all of you. Also, for your information, I want to say that KIT Dimtu University, along with the Ministry of External Affairs and Embassy of Japan, will provide a Japanese language and cultural training for 240 hours to a batch of 30 students, which will start in this month. And for this, we have a MOU with NEC Corporation India Private Limited. So NEC will assist KIT in providing this Japanese language training to the students, keeping the focus that making the students Japan ready. That's the plan of NECI to impart training to KIT students on Japan ready, industry ready program, which makes our students bilingual technical evangelists and which will enable them to go to Japan or work in Japanese and Japan related organization. So on this occasion, I'd like to thank our visionary founder sir, Honorable Professor Achyutananda Samanta sir, a person with a golden heart. His hobby is to give happiness to millions of poor children. He raised our spirits when we seemed to be lost for direction and energy. His smile, his suggestions and support are obviously instrumental in our spectacular performance. So due to his visionary steps, you can see KIT is now a world-class university. With this, I want to thank all the esteemed members of School of Language for inviting me in this induction meeting. I also want to thank all the trainers for this language proficiency courses. Once again, I heartily welcome all the participants of foreign language certification courses. So thank you and wishing you all a great success in the days to come. So thank you all. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Registrar Sir, for a very encouraging words to new students. Now I would request Dr. Saranjit Singh, Director, Industry Engagements and Placements, to bless the students. Sanjit sir.
Thank you, Samir sir, and a very warm welcome to everyone on this forum. Respected Registrar sir, Professor Gyanuranjan Mohanty, a very esteemed colleague of ours. Respected Biswajit sir, a very good friend, and good to see Professor Biswajit sir now heading this particular school and driving this activity along with Samir ji. And very good evening to all the faculty members, esteemed faculty members, and all the students across our university who have taken these courses through the School of Languages. I could see probably we have language trainings in the areas of Japanese, Spanish, French, and I think German, Arabic, Odia. So these are some of the languages probably students have opted, and they definitely will be across different schools for sure. I have not seen the entire distribution of the students, but in total, some 130 plus students have registered. So this is a good start. First of all, congratulations to everyone for this initiative. Now, from our perspective, if you ask us, any placement officer of any university will be very happy and actually will be extremely glad to know that the students have been undertaking foreign languages as an extra subject to master within the university curriculum, because every head of the placements in every university like us definitely might be aiming to bring in some big time MNCs having operations either in India or abroad as an opportunity for the students. And most of time, with whatever experience I have, most of the times we have seen that sometimes companies come up with an expectation on certain language proficiency, and because of that, they deter sometime to coming to the campus. Later on, the students who graduate from our university, when they go and join the companies, some of these companies, they provide these opportunities as well. Now, looking into all this basket of languages which has been offered, definitely any language which you are learning is going to give you an edge, and you can have a multiple career. Even somebody who has been learning Odia can do a lot of stuff apart from his or her regular career in whatever education you are pursuing by mastering Odia language. But let's say if I keep myself aligning only with respect to some of the foreign languages, then I'll say languages like German, languages like Japanese, and languages like French are some of the languages which are very sought after, especially German and Japanese today in India. And the reason is because of the presence of a lot of big time conglomerates from European countries or European Union nations, or countries like Japan, which has got a big presence in India. Now, I mean, for European countries, since English is also one of a language probably which people are been using and communicating, so sometimes learning these extra languages can still be, I can say, you can take a backstage, and the students can learn little later. But there are countries like Germany who are little bit fussy about, I mean, because their entire education system is still in German language, and German is easy to learn. Probably, I think the German faculty will go with me in the sense because the script is majorly English, and it is easier to learn as well. Now, if you see some of the companies which comes to KIT, now I'll talk on KIT only, which are from Germany and has got a big presence in India, is, let's say, Robert Bosch. Now, this is one company where KIT works very closely with them. We have a lot of student ambassadors who work very closely with them. We have faculty ambassadors who work very closely with them. They are 150 years old conglomerate, and they do a lot of innovative projects with our students. And they have been keep on knocking our doors that, Charanjit sir, why don't you make German as a compulsory? Because we are hiring a lot of students, and that hiring numbers from 40, 50 can go to 100 plus also. And many of our alums, those who have joined such companies, have already been working at various locations in Germany right now. And they have learned the German language. So this is an opportunity. I just didn't wanted to cite the name of a company, but I have to, because this is one big company. And if you remember 4 or 5 years back, when the Chancellor for Germany came to India, they went to Bangalore and they inaugurated a very high specialized skill development center along with our Honorable Prime Minister. And Robert Bosch chairman, I mean, the Bosch chairman, the Bosch group of companies chairman was also there. Down the line, I'll again cite one more very important opportunity which is going to come in a big way in India. And that is with respect to Made in India concept, or the Made in India initiative by our government of India and from the PMO office especially. As you know, we have been procuring now Rafales. And I will not make my statements political, but even looking into our political side of it, we needed such kind of high-tech warplanes to guard our nation's boundaries. And as per the agreement under Made in India, almost 80% of the components of Rafale will be produced within India, and the localization of most of this manufacturing will happen in and around Bangalore. For whatever reasons, but it has been chosen as Bangalore. Let me put it this way. So coming 4 or 5 years, when you have a lot of fleet of such planes and then start aging, and probably when you have to keep on developing the radar systems or the components, or you have to replace a lot of components of, let's say, Rafale, a lot of mushrooming of different manufacturing activities will happen near to Bangalore in association with Rafale or Dassault Systems. Dassault Systems are the parent company of Rafale. Because of this, there will be a lot of opportunities coming in with respect to somebody who knows French, and that will add a lot of glitter to somebody's career, because if you work in those environment and then land to the best of the companies like Rafale or Dassault Systems to work on some of the best machines probably which has been developed by a human mankind, and that too going back to France in their locations, probably that is the helm of the things everybody would like to do. This is the second thing which I'd like to cite. Third thing, as you all know, I don't want to use the word peculiar, but Japan is definitely a peculiar country because of many reasons. The kind of customs, the kind of you can say social status which they have, and the way they actually live their life. But it is again one of the sought after nations where any student who is doing a higher technical education in any of the university would like to land up for their career. It is one of a very peaceful and one of the most safest nation to work with. But the only problem is that you have to learn Japanese language, and Japanese language is a little difficult to master. And I'm sure the faculty present here for the Japanese language will agree on this. So I have been personally working with a lot of Japanese company and been trying to help students getting some degree of proficiency in Japanese language. And to the level 3, our students are getting trained, and many students in last 5 years have been working in various Japanese companies, not only in India, but in Japan as well. And a lot of Japanese companies now we are also approaching. Since last 1 year, I've been talking regularly with our Honorable Registrar Sir. And Registrar Sir has been, along with Pro VC Madam and our Honorable Founder, is trying to bring in a big value in the form of a center of excellence for Japanese language, but not only language, but their customs as well. I mean, students has to learn a lot of other things apart from language to go and work in that environment. And all this, why we are mentioning, because if you take a certification, let's say Japanese language and culture, which we call as JCERT, and the Ministry of External Affairs, MEA, Government of India, which is going to now tie up or had tied with now KIT, is bringing all this value back to the university. You can get Japanese language program proficiency, JLP, to the N3 level within our university. And when you get this level of proficiency, you are free to apply for any job there. And the rest of the levels you can master there in that particular country. And there is a lot of other opportunities also, because if you see the best of the engineering companies, as far as the kind of engineering which probably any engineer will start to work in, will majorly they come from the technology comes from either from Europe like Germany or from Japan. Companies like Mitsubishi, companies like Honda, companies like Nippon, companies like Works Application. Now, Works Application was one company which came 3 years continuously to KIT some 6 years back, and those 3 years they were the most highly paid company in the campus, and they were just like an SAP of Japan. And some of our students who got selected are still working with them at Singapore. So these are opportunities which get open up when you take these languages, which I'm trying to cite with respect to the career which you will make by undergoing the higher education which you are doing at KIT. But apart from this is also open up for you to learn their customs, to learn their literature, to understand their way of life, or even to work in any of these embassies. Just think of that you are stationed in one of the metro cities, and as a part-time, probably you are working along with an embassy. And because you are proficient in that language, you can devote some time apart from your regular career as in your interest areas. So all this open up only when you learn these languages. For me, learning anything new is first 30 days. I mean to say, there's a story behind it that first 30 days आप अपना मुंह नाक बंद करके अपने आंख को पूरी तरह से उस टेक्स्ट की ओर, उस किताब की ओर डाल के 30 दिन अगर आप पढ़ेंगे तो वो कोई भी सब्जेक्ट जो आपको बहुत एलियन लगता है या आपको अच्छा नहीं लगता है, आप वो भी 30 दिन के बाद लाइक करना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. So this is what we tell our students when they undergo any kind of new programs on programming skills or any new platforms they have to master. We tell them that for first 30 days आप अपना दिल को साइड में रख के मन मार के आप उस पे ध्यान लगाओ. 31st day you will say that yes sir, I've started liking that particular program. So I'm sure you have chosen it by as a choice, but at the same time, if some of you are still a little bit in dilemma and you feel so, devote yourself for the first 10-15 days properly, get all kind of inputs and be very frank with your teachers and faculty members so that you should complete the program till the end. So that is what is my major thing. You should not try to just for the sake of joining a program which has been offered in the university, has joined, and maybe at in between the program you feel so okay, I'm unable to do my time management, I'm unable to pour more time into it, or I'm trying to find it really difficult to master certain things. See, to master, let's say certain thing, let's say X content of ours is required. It is up to you how much per day of that X content of hours you will give. So it can be distributed in 15 days, it can be distributed in 30 days or 60 days or 90 days or 1 year, or can be prolonged. So it is up to you how much time you can give from that same X hours. So with this, I wish you all the best. I'm extremely hopeful that you will reach out to all your peers and all your friends in your sections and will motivate them and encourage them that large number of students should take this kind of best practices, which is going to come very nicely now under the leadership of both Professor Dasis, you can say, Professor Biswajit Das sir and Professor Samir Das sir, and with the help of these esteemed faculty members. Thank you, Biswajit sir, for giving us an opportunity to speak to this forum. And I look forward working very closely with you and with Registrar sir to bring whatever value we can bring into the system for the help of our students. I'm sure this particular language school can, in a days to come, in a time to come, can stand like a big center of excellence for mastering language courses, not only in KIT, but in Bhubaneswar or Odisha and in the Eastern region as well in time to come. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saranjit sir, for giving an industry perspective to our language courses. Next time, I would request you for a special talk on the career opportunities in the Middle East and Gulf countries. Because,
Sure.
The Arabic course which we have introduced has immense potential in that region.
Yeah, sure. We can do it for Japanese language. We can do it for German and Arabic as well. So we'll speak to you. We'll try to bring in those senior industry folks who can talk
career counseling session.
Yeah, more sense to the students, because students will be happy to listen from the horse's mouth. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now, I would request one by one trainers to come and give their welcome remarks. First, I will name the students of that particular course. Communicative English course, which we introduced, we upgraded the syllabus, keeping in view the industry requirement, where public speaking, group discussion, interview skills, phonetics, and groomings. These are the key features we added in the syllabus. And we got the best trainer with us, Ms. Amrita Chotrai. She has completed one batch, the second batch, and now she's going to have the third batch also. And before I let you to speak, Amrita ma'am, I'll just name the students who have enrolled for your course. The total 11 students, 4 are from computer science. They are Ms. Anushka Vishwas, Mr. Somyadeep Uchayat, Ajay Singh, Sayan Masanta. They are from computer science. We have 2 students from management, School of Management. That is Manisha Kar and Jampana Balaji. We have 1 from mechanical engineering, Sahil Kumar Sahu. 1 from electrical engineering, Has Raj. 1 from electronics engineering, Anu Yadav. And 1 from nursing school, Saikat Somya Sahu. And 1 of the staff of the ICT cell, Mr. Sumant Kumar Parija. They are your students for this next 30 hours session. Amrita ma'am, I request you to give the welcome remark to your students.
Thank you, Samir sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, Samir sir. Respected Registrar sir, Gyana sir, respected Saranjit.
Maybe she's disconnected. You continue. When she joined, then she'll again.
Okay, fine. I'll then go to the next trainer then. We'll let Amrita ma'am to speak once her connectivity resumed. We have second in the number is Arabic course. We found there's a lot of opportunities in the Arab world for the career, especially for the engineering, medical, and management division. So that's why we started our Arabic course in April batch, and this batch also we got few numbers of students, but we want more numbers, keeping on view the lot of opportunities there. Shali is a trainer for the Arabic course. Shali is a native speaker. She's a native of Syria, and she's also the first student teacher of KIT University to take up this Arabic language course. And the student for this batch for Arabic courses are Ms. Sailaja Jha from School of Law. We have Ms. Resham Nawaz, who is Deputy Director, Establishment Cell of KIT. She is the Arabic student, and there is another student whose name is Vaishali Shahu. She is a relative of the staff. So there are three students. Shali, it's now your turn to welcome your students. Next time we are hopeful to have double-digit number in the enrollment. Shali, over to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Register Sir, respected Sir Ranjit Sir, our Dean, our Director, Samir Sir, and all the trainers and the students. I'm very happy to be with you here. And I want to welcome all the Arabic students. I want to tell you that I'm so happy because I will teach you my language, and I feel very happy because when I see other people from other countries want to learn Arabic, and I hope you all enjoy the course with me. Actually, I know that like you think that the Arabic is maybe difficult because the letters are new and they are not very common with your language, or that's why I found a lot of ways to make them easier and easy to learn and come to a long-term memory, which will make you able to write and read and speak very fast. And also, I want these classes to be interactive. We won't be having lecture, and you will be like interacting with me, speaking more than me also, and you will find that entertaining and also informative. I also, because we have a lot of Arabic friends here, I'm seeking that their help at every class or two classes. One guest of Arab students here in KIT, or maybe also in Syria, they come, they have a conversation with you. So you'll be forced to speak in their language. That will make you practice more. Yes, and also I found a lot of common words between Hindi and Arabic. So I took the advantage of that also because you already know the Hindi words. So I related them to Arabic words, and in general.
So some of the students took it.
Sorry? Yeah. In general, that's what will happen. I'm like looking forward to start the classes with you soon, and welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Shali. Thank you for the welcome remark.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would call upon the Japanese trainer, Ms. Pragya De Nandi ma'am. She teaches Japanese in KIT International School, and she is also associated with our School of Language. We have for the Japanese course, the names are Mr. Jaijit Chakravarti from Electronics Engineering, Shreyab Sen from Electronics, Subrajit Patnaik from Electronics, Priya Ghosh from Electronics. We have Priyanka Das from School of Languages, Nitika Nayak from Languages. From Biotechnology, we have two students, Srinjoy Sadhu Khan, Shobhik Ghosh, and from Ayush Mitra from Computer, Nilesh Kumar from School of Management, Somanil Mohuri from Mechanical Engineering, Shriyashi Sharma from School of Law, Ankit Yadav from School of Computer Application. So, Pragya ma'am, over to you. Please say your welcome remark to your students.
Thank you, sir. A very good evening to respected Register Sir, Dean Sir, Director IC Dr. Saranjit Singh, and Deputy Director Samir Sir, and all the faculty members and all the my dear students. We welcome you here. You will be learning this language. It is a 30 hours course, so you will be learning the basic language in this 30 hours class. At the same time, you will be acquainted to the basic customs of the Japanese customs and culture. And I hope you will enjoy these classes, and I will also try my best to make the course as simple as possible. And yes, you have to be regular and sincere in attending the classes, and I am looking forward to see you all. I hope this course will help you to move forward in the coming future of your career. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for your welcome remark. I would now call the name of the students who have joined for the ODIA course. This time we started for the first time the ODIA language course, and we got a very good response from students from various schools. We have Ms. Bhavani Yatham from School of Law, Sarthak Mishra from School of Law, Spandana Patnaik from School of Law. There is a PhD scholar, Ms. Dhani Soren from School of Applied Science. We have Balika Baske, she's from School of Rural Management. Devadarshini from KIMS, she's a student of KIMS, a medical student. Ms. Kumudini Dalai, she's a student of KISS. And Mr. Ganaraj PS, he's Assistant Professor, School of Electronics Engineering. For us, the trainer for our Odia language is Dr. Pramodini Jaina. She is the head of the Odia language department of the KISS University. Madam Pramodini, please say your welcome remark to your students.
Good afternoon, everyone. Esteemed Dean Sir, esteemed Director Sir, esteemed Register Sirs, and dear faculty members and my dear students. I am Dr. Pramodini Jaina, Assistant Professor and HOD Department of Odia, KISS DMW University. I am your Odia language proficiency course trainer. First of all, you should take a moment to give a credit to yourself for your effort towards learning a new language. Odia is one of the ancient language with more than 2000 years of history that is sprouted in Eastern India. It has very rich dialect and script associated with it. In these 3 months, we will try to learn basic alphabet, making sentence for day-to-day communication and making yourself efficient with basic knowledge of this language and a civilization. I am glad to know about the student enrolled from different regions and different fields of the study. I hope we will have an interactive class, and I will advise you to be regular with the classes right from beginning. All the very best. see you in the classes. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Pramodini Madam, for your kind remark. Now I would I will invite the German trainer. And before that, very interesting thing I would like to say to the gathering that over the last couple of months, we have been working consistently to make the German Club of KIET University, and we successfully did it. And last month, we formally launched the German Club of KIET University after 2 months of weekly interactions. And we have a mentor for the German club from the Max Muller Bhavan Goethe Institute, Pune, and very eminent German scholar to groom the students. And we have the excellent trainer with us, Mr. Praveen Kumar Gupta, who has been teaching German in the KIET University for the last 7 years. Praveen sir, as usual, German has been the numero uno preference for the students. This time, the students are, there are 28 students, and from computer science, I'll just name them. Is Sajal Shraddha, Ayush Mohalik, Surya Pratap Singh, Subhadeep Barik, Aditya Chakravarti, Tiyasa Datta, Divyank Jeet, Premankur Ghosh, Anvesh Panda, Muskan Chadha, Love, Ishan Akars, V. Kumudavali, and Utkarsha Ananya Samal. These are from the computer science. And we have from the electronics, Mr. Sasak Nautiyal, Deepak Mandal, Anushri Chakravarti, Isida Sarkar, Ahandip Maiti, Neil Rai. And these are students from the electronics. We have Uday Kiran KC. He's a student from Nepal. He's from mechanical engineering. And Madhu Sai Suresh Gaud from mechanical, Ruchi Nair from mechanical. From law, there are 2 students, Simran Datta and Devabala Nayak. We have one of the professor from School of Commerce, that is Mr. Himanshu Agarwal. We have Kamala Acharya, a student of nursing, and Mr. Subhakanta Prusti, who is a relative of a staff. These are 28 students for your German course. Now, please give a welcome remark to your students. Mr. Praveen, over to you.
Thank you, Samir sir. So due to power cut, I am not visible clearly. Okay, so guten Abend, good evening, Honorable Provisi ma'am, Honorable Registrar sir, respected Dean sir, respected Dr. Saranjit Singh, Deputy Director Samir sir, all my colleagues and dear students. So I am Praveen Gupta and I have been teaching here for more than 7 years, and I'm happy to be able to address you this evening. So welcome to School of Languages, and looking forward to interactive sessions in German during the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen. Now I would go to the Spanish language, which is one of the top 3 preferred language course. Last session we started it, and this session also got a good number of admissions. And in the Spanish language, we have the teacher, Mr. Asit Swarnakar, who teaches Spanish at the KIET International School. And the students for you, Asit sirs, are from the computer engineering. We have Madhuja Sen, Swagnik Das, Prerna Rai, Pratik Bhartakari, Pachi Gupta, Joysa Vaitsav, Shrija Chatterjee, Fayaz Tamzidullah, Rohit Sahu. These are the students from computer engineering. From School of Law, we have Tithi Nyogi, Sutanukar Sinha Ray, Arpita Mohapatra, Renuka Rath, Rachna Kumari, Saurav Mukherjee. And from the School of Management, we have Sumit Kumar Singh, Sonia Roy, Manav Sarawagi from Biotechnology. We have Shreya Roy Chaudhary from Fashion Technology, Dipanvita Sinha, who's the assistant professor in School of Law. We have Smita Panda, relative of a staff. Interestingly, Smita Panda is a young student of the school, and she's the daughter of a professor in applied science. Wow. She's of 12 years old. So that's the interesting diversity you'll be having among your students. Over to you, Asit.
Great. Hola, good evening, everyone. Esteemed Registrar Sir, Dean Sir of KSOL, and Deputy Director, sir, Director of Placement Cell, and my dear colleagues and my dear students. A very welcome to Spanish Language Department. So before the start, I'm Ashit Shwarnakar. I teach at KIT International School as a Spanish language teacher. And the importance of a Spanish language learning is growing day by day. As you know, Spanish is official language of more than 21 countries. All the Latin American countries speak Spanish. So if you love football, if you love music, if you love art, then the Spanish is the right choice. And apart from your professional development and career development, I would like to throw some light, importance of learning Spanish language. Okay, so I give you some data on Spanish language, or Spanish language related industry. So India, Latin America continues to be a large market for India's export. India's exports were $12.74 billion in 2021, April-March, according to the figures just released by the Commerce Ministry of India. Latin America accounted for 30.5% of India's global car exports, 30.5%, and 20% of global motorcycle exports. Mexico was the #1 global market for Indian car exports, and India was the 5th largest supplier of pharmaceuticals to Latin America with $1,196 million. So India's export to some of the distant Latin American countries are more than the exports to neighboring countries or traditional trade partners with same or more population. So these three industries, automobile industry, motorcycle, and pharmaceuticals. So in all the three industry, growing, and the relation between India and Latin America is growing. So there is a huge opportunity for the students or for the professionals who is going to learn Spanish language along with other academic course, be it engineering, electronic engineering, be it mechanical engineering, be it civil engineering. There are a lot of scope in Latin America and also in India. And as you know, Spain is very much mad about music and football. So this is a journey, and I believe this journey of Spanish language learning would be meaningful, very enriching, and rewarding as well. So welcome on board. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ashit, sir, for the very good perspective about the opportunities in the Spanish world, particularly Latin America.
Yep.
And there's a great career opportunities there. Yep. Now I would come to the language French, which is the second most spoken language in the world. And well, in French, we have 25 students this time, and majority are from the School of Law. And they are from the law school. We have Anantya Chatterjee, Anushya Ghosh, Devaganga Ray, Naga Snigdha Nemami, Medha Rudra, Yashasri Mohanty, Bonnali Mukherjee, Nilanjana Ray, Jhimli Ojha, Ramyani Bhattacharya, Ritika Mishra, Anisha Arya. And we have from computer science, we have Shruti Gupta, Tavish Avasthi, Aniket Saha, Shyam Sundar Patnaik. And from mechanical engineering, Saptaswa Viswas, Anushka De, Ankita Mahapatra. And from School of Management, we have Sai Nishant Pakala, Koina Ghosh. And from the commerce, we have two students, Yantisha Anand, Saloni Modi. And from the electronics, we have Alkesh Singh. And we have Dr. Sunita Sarangi, who is a relative of his staff. And one thing, special thing I'll tell about the French. One of the student of our French teacher, Subramsu sir, who is from the aerospace, who's studying aerospace engineering in KIT. He got this time for the scholarship in a French university. And in fact, more information about this, Subramsu sir will give. Subramsu sir, Subramsu Mohanty sir has been teaching French in KIT University for more than a decade now. And Subramsu sir, please say your welcome remark and also about your student who got the opportunity to study in France, the aerospace student. Over to you, Subramsu sir.
Okay, thank you, Samir sir. Good evening, Honorable Registrar Sir, Dr. Gyanuranjan Mohanty, respected Director, Professor Saranjit Singh, respected Dean Sir, Professor Biswajit Das, and respected Samir Sir, Deputy Director, School of Languages, my dear colleagues, and my dear students. It's an opportunity to be here, assembled in the large gathering where we cannot possibly see each other because all are not in the video. However, this is one thing that I insist in my classes, that people be on the video, where learning becomes more effective and more meaningful. So welcome to all students learning French. I would like to welcome you to the School of Languages and wish you good luck on this new experience, new enthralling, exhilarating experience of learning French, which is made out to be difficult, but it's not the case really. Day one, in 10 classes or so, you start speaking the language, not the cliched sentences. Moreover, without even knowing that you already speak some French, if you speak in good polished English, because there are more than 20,000 odd French words used in English language. So that we'll deal with a little later. But talking about, going back to what Samir sir just mentioned about the student from aerospace engineering, well, there are very many opportunities. It is only a misconception and a misplaced notion that students can only study in the US and nowhere else, and that's the only destination, or maybe just UK. No, Canada is one of the countries which is a part of North America and where French is treated as a second language. And also France, where the student has just applied and is going to enroll shortly. France, as Dr. Saranjit Singh just mentioned a while ago, that offers very many opportunities. It is not just in aerospace, do with Rafale alone, but also in management studies. France has very good schools of for management studies, and of course the rest of it, fashion and even other subjects, even computer science, because there are scores of companies, French origin companies based in India. So these are the opportunities that we have, and that's all I can say about French learning. It's not difficult, as I said, it's made out to be. So good luck and bon après-midi. Have a nice afternoon. It's not evening yet, really, is it? No. All right, 5 o'clock is still, that's again a notion that has to be corrected both in English and French. 6 o'clock starts the evening, really. All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Subramsu sir. You have been always very motivating to us. And well, now I come to the last course of our kitty, that is Advanced English IELTS, because we found a lot of students are interested to study in USA, Australia, UK, Canada, and for them IELTS, cracking IELTS, the most popular English language exam, is very essential, and for that a coaching is very much needed. And KIT University, we have come up with this new course, and to our surprise, we got a very good number of students in the first batch, 16. And to train the students, we are having 2 British Council certified IELTS trainer, with us, and Ms. Amrita Chotrai and Ms. Suchismita Bastia. And Ms. Suchismita is from Bangalore, and both have a good experience of training IELTS and TOEFL in Bangalore. And Amrita ma'am is teaching 2 courses for communicative English as for the IELTS. Madam, last time it got disconnected, we couldn't hear you. Over to you, ma'am. I'm right, sorry, I'll just name your students. There are 6 students from the computer engineering for IELTS. That is Kshitiz Sahu, Drishti Kishore, Ankit Banerjee, Parnani Panda, Amrita Singh, and Sai Sri Chintan Kindi. We have 3 students from Law, Lakshmi Priya Das, Pallavi Chikala, Susri Das. We have 2 students from Mechanical, Venkata Krishna Karthik, Sumit Karmakar, and 2 from Electronics, Manik Ratna, Anamay Ranjan Singh. We have 1 student from Computer Application, Tista Bhaduri, and we have 2 faculty members for your IELTS program. One is Mr. Vibhudatta Sahu, Assistant Professor, Keat School of Yoga, and we have Ms. Sriyashi Roy, Assistant Professor, School of Electronics Engineering. There are a total 16 number of students who will undergo 60 hours of IELTS preparatory course under the 2 most prominent experts on IELTS training, you and Suchismita ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Samir sir, and my apologies for getting disconnected the last time. First of all, I would like to welcome my communicative English language students. I extend a warm welcome to every one of you. I intend to make the learning interactive, fun, enjoyable, as well as result-oriented. You have been learning English for quite some time now. All of you have been talking in English. Let me tell you, I don't need to emphasize the importance of English, since your entire virtual induction has been conducted in English. Even though we have a lot of languages and our trainers over here are experts in their respective languages, but we have used a common platform, a common language over here, that is English. And the course that we are offering in communicative English is a lot to do with practical usage of the language. We are not hammering or harboring only about the grammar portion, which you have been learning for quite some time. But we are going to enable you to use the language which you already know. Hence, all the classes are practice-oriented classes where you perform, I guide you with my feedback, my observations, and my encouragement. That is how we intend to continue with the communicative English. So a very warm welcome over there to my students of communicative English. Now, coming over to IELTS, which is an advanced English course. All of you are already aware, it is an advanced English course because you are going to study this language in the form of 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading, writing. So your proficiency in all these 4 skills will be tested internationally on an international platform. Let me tell you, there are over 10,000 plus universities which accept an IELTS course. If you want to study in any university abroad, then they will ask you for a score in IELTS or a test you have to take to prove your English proficiency, whether you are going there for a job or you're going there for work or you're going there for higher studies. Everywhere it is mandatory to appear for a test like IELTS and TESOL. IELTS has got more acceptance all over the world. It is again, this test is conducted by 3 reputed organizations like the British Council, IDP Australia, and Cambridge Assessment. So all these are stalwarts in their respective fields. They design the course in such a way, it is very scientifically oriented. They test your skills in such a way that they get to know exactly where do you stand when you have to use this language. So in a similar pattern, I got an opportunity to get trained by the best of British Council when I was in Bangalore training IELTS students. And I'd been doing that for the last 9 years, training professionals to appear for their exams, IELTS exams abroad. And here I again, will tell that all of you are lucky that your university is providing your course like that. And during pandemic, the learning, as we say, never stops at KIT. During this time, you will never get a better opportunity or a better chance to utilize this time to prepare for a test whose results will be valid for 2 years. So you get ready now so that you have an edge over others. You get into the course early so that you know what it is about, how do you go about it. And the rest of it, I have a colleague with me who's joining us from Bangalore. Since it's an online course, so it is again possible for us. And both of us have coordinated for the course for quite some time. We have been planning how to take this course. I again welcome you, congratulate you for choosing IELTS so soon in your lives, where you have understood the importance of this test. And also, I extend my hearty congratulations to all my students from IELTS, and I wish that you have a result-oriented learning with us. Welcome everyone, once again.
Thank you, Amrita ma'am. Thank you for taking up the responsibility of the two courses. In fact, you are the very best professional we are having corporate experience. You know what the industry want, and you can groom them accordingly. And in fact, we all are very fortunate to be the part of a world-class institution of excellence, which is led by a visionary educationist and social reformer, Dr. Achyutananda Samanta, who always motivate us to dream big and act big. And that is what he has been doing, and he has been encouraging us. That's the reason we also have a big vision. We want to be the #1 language institution in the Eastern India, making language learning popular in every district of Odisha and also in the nearby state. We want to collaborate with institutions, with companies, and with industries, particularly tourism, hospitality industry, with the IT industry, to train their executives and professionals. We have big plans to go. And along with our various language courses which we are offering, we also offer BA English Honors and MA English. These are two flagship degree programs we are having at the moment. We request you to recommend your relatives and friends to join us for our degree programs, because this is what the admission session is going on. So they may have the most fruitful experience while studying in KIET University, which is an institution of excellence and having a world-class reputation. And what our future plan? We want to make our language courses public very soon with our diploma and advanced diploma program, with having more and more students from various segments joining us. At the moment, we have this limited exposure to the KIET fraternity only, but in next couple of months, we'll go public. And we have, for the industry tie-up, first we'll try to have the association with the tourism industry, and then with the IT industry. And we are very much thankful to all the students, faculty members, and staff and relatives of the faculty and staff who have joined us to hone their language learning skills. And this is what a voluntary choice they made. And we are hopeful to meet their expectations, because the more we are getting response from the students, the kind of diverse student profile we are having, the expectations are increasing, and we are here to fulfill their expectations and grow more. We want more feedback and more participation. We'll meet after this 30 hours course ends. We have the validity session as well. That time we will ask our students to share their experience, what they learned, and also the teachers, what they went through the teaching process. And as Saranjit sir said, this is the skill development initiative we are doing. And we are strengthening the Skill India and Make in India movement by creating a momentum and ecosystem here in the university, and we will expand it to Bhubaneswar, Odisha, and the eastern region. And we are very much grateful to our founder sir, Pro Vice Chancellor madam, our registrar sir, and our dean sir, and director placement and industry engagement, Dr. Saranjit sir, our social media team of KIET University, and our ICT team for their wonderful support, and KIET International School, directors and dean of various schools, our language trainers, students, faculty, staff for their immense support and best wishes. Before I formally close today's highly engaging and invigorating session, I like to quote Steve Jobs, what he said at his closing remark at the Stanford University convocation: stay hungry, stay foolish. So with this, stay hungry, stay foolish, I would like to conclude today's session. Formally, thank you all of you once again. Stay safe and remain healthy. This is the COVID time, very challenging time. We'll meet physically very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I end the meeting formally. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank-
everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Closing recording बंद कर दिया ना